Hey guys, and welcome back to Pet Teams, and today we are probably doing the most complete team I have ever used. This team I have not lost with apart from one fight, and that was against the most annoying team I have ever seen in my life. It was an unborn Valkyr, a magical Crawled, and it was the Ruby Dropling. Now the Ruby Dropling I've never actually seen in a pet battle before, but it was the first time it came up and it was lethal. It's super strong. But I think it might have been more to the fact that it was going up against Makar Blood, and humanoids don't do too well against the good old undead attacks, especially an absorb attack, which was doing about 200 to 300 heal per hit, which was kind of nasty, but hey, it's okay. So today's pet team is rightfully named Who Let the Dogs Out, but I did have the Perky Pug in this as well as Makar Blood, but I changed that because it wasn't really the greatest team in the world. But hey, we still got a single dog, so who let the dog out? That would be Makar Blood, because Makar Blood uses the righteous inspiration attack, which swaps a pet into the battle, and it will always go for the strongest pet, or the strongest HP pet that you have, which of course is our alterac Brew Pub, which is our second pet, which is pretty awesome. And our third pet is the spineclaw crab, because the damage of this thing is insane. It does have lower HP than the Brew Pub, which is awesome. And if you can just read that blood in the water attack, it does 754 damage, which is insane. It does so much damage, it is unreal. And of course, it is accompanied by the rip attack. And I've always wanted to have a pet. You know the way the Crocolists have this, plus the electrified razor tooth? They have it, but it's nowhere near. Right? If we just click on Toothy really quickly here, his blood in the water attack plus the rip attack is combined with a surge or a water jet, which are good attacks in their own right, but it gives this pet no healing potential because you're taking away the consume attack. And if you just look at this one, he has the healing wave attack, which heals him for a whole lot. Nearly 600 HP, which is nearly half his own HP, which is pretty damn nice. So we will talk a bit more about Makar Blood right now. Makar Blood has the Licensed ability, which is just your standard single ability that hits really hard. Now, I could have went for the Blessed Hammer, which is 100% hit chance, but you're talking about 60% or 60 damage less, which kind of sucks. And of course, this is a magic attack, and this one's a humanoid attack. Now, I would rather have the humanoid attack because I do see a lot more dragon types than I do sea flying types in the battles. And Makar Blood just fell over. Nice, good job there, mate. And then for his second ability, we have the Falling Murloc ability, which is insanely strong. But it will stun him for one turn, but you can switch out. So if you're looking to switch out your pet, you may as well just use this and then switch him out. It's all good. And then he recovers in the back line. You can bring him back out and use it in 4 turns again, which is always awesome. So Makar Blood is kind of like, he's kind of like my supporty kind of character in this one. He supports with the Righteous Inspiration, but he does have a hell of a lot of damage to back that up with. And our Brew Pub here is more of our defensive tank in a way. Even though he doesn't have the most HP in the world, he does have the Tough and Cuddly ability, which will mean he takes 50% less damage for 3 turns. And he also has the Bark ability, which means your opponent's next attack will only do 25%. So you're talking about these two combo together, you're talking about your opponent only being able to do 75% of his normal damage, or 75% less of his normal damage, which is pretty damn awesome. And I could have went for the bite attack, which does a bit more damage, but hey, your opponent doing less damage is always good. Now, he does have an ability called the Good Stuff, which restores 370 HP to the other pets. It doesn't heal himself, which kind of does suck, but it is a nice heal. And I did go up against an alterac Brew Pub, which had the Good Stuff ability, plus it had the Call the Pack ability, which is kind of a nice combo, but it was really wasted. The guy used the Call of the Pack, which gave me the debuff, of course, for the 100% extra damage. But then he switched out, so it completely destroyed the debuff, which was kind of stupid. He could have probably finished my pet off if he had have used a bite or a bark or, you know, just some other attacking move. So that is our Brew Pub, and next we have our Spineclaw. our spineclaw crab, which is pretty damn awesome as well. He has the blood and the water attack, the rip attack, and the healing wave heal, which is pretty damn nice combos. Now this guy can pretty much wipe a full team, if not 2 pets, most of the time. He is pretty damn awesome. Now I have this guy in because I suffer quite a bit with seeing unborn Valkyries, and they do a lot of damage to Makar Blood. So I was like, you know what? Screw that. We are going to have our spineclaw collab in there here because he takes less damage from undead attacks. So if you have an opponent that's using an unborn Valkyrie, you bring him out, and Steve is calling. Good job, Steve. Right, so the crab will take less damage from the unborn Valkyrie, and undead attacks, you know, aren't really good. The Curse of Doom will do a lot less damage, plus his hunt ability won't do as much damage as well, which is always good for Spineclaw Club. And no matter what damage the unborn Valkyrie does to him, he can heal it all up anyway, because it doesn't make a difference because he's not doing overly too much damage. So this team is pretty damn awesome. If you have these pets, I know they are very rare pets, and I am doing my Makar Blood giveaway. There is a week left of that, so if you don't have one, you can win one. So this team is pretty damn awesome. If you do have these pets, I definitely suggest you try it out. I've been the Bullo, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all later.